What's going on, guys? Happy Friday. It's Mr. DEBT Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group, and today I want to talk about Lyft and Uber. If you haven't heard, Lyft and Uber are set to launch their IPOs in March and in April. It's going to be Lyft in late March, and in April we'll have Uber. This was just announced when it comes to Uber, and I want to know what you guys feel about that. I mean, Uber and Lyft, we know it's a big part of our economy now. In fact, if the drivers were not contract workers and were employees, this would be the largest company in the world based on how many people technically work with Lyft and Uber. We know that it's taken over the ride-sharing business. We know that cabs and other industries that are related, other services that provide driver services that are related are struggling because of Lyft and Uber, and now we'll have the opportunity to become investors. And I want to know what you guys feel about that. Me personally, I do drive for both. I also use the services because I don't feel like I'm above doing something like that. However, I know a lot of other people who use the service and do not drive. And I also know a lot of people who drive but don't really use the service. But no matter what, we're tied together in this business. And I want to know what you guys think about the business. Do you believe that it's something that's worth investing in? I do see this business is lasting well beyond 10 to 20 years because of their willingness to adjust. They're already looking into automated driverless cars and that technology. So if that becomes a normal thing, Lyft and Uber will be ready. Sure, the drivers might suffer, including myself, with side hustle money, but nevertheless, it still will be a good thing to see that the business will be able to maintain and continue. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to be the value of these IPOs? Do you see them coming around $20 offerings or 30 or 40, or do you see in the maybe ballpark of 100 or 150, maybe even 200? What do you think the valuation will be on these organizations? And your guess is good as mine. Maybe you can back it by data, but I say looking at this business and ride sharing still being fairly new on this scale, predicting exactly where it's going to come in is a little bit flawed to say you know exactly where it is, but you can make some predictions based on previous IPOs. But I want to know what you guys think, and also if that affects your willingness to invest. Me, whether it's $20 or 100, I'm going to invest because I want to get in early. I believe in their service and product. I don't only, again, use it and drive with it. I just believe the model is set for the current times and for the future. However, you may not believe that. You may believe that this is something that will go away quickly. We had some people that didn't believe in Facebook IPOs and said that Facebook would fade away quickly, but Facebook has adjusted and we all see that Facebook is still here. So coming to think about all these things, I really want to see what's on your mind and what are your predictions? Do you think that the IPO will be highly priced and valued? Do you think it will have a low value, relatively speaking? Do you think that it's going to be a waste of everyone's money and a lot of people are going to lose on this long term, or do you think that people are going to win? And lastly, are you excited at all about this IPO? I think it's huge. I mean, I'm excited because I like business. I like looking at economics and investing, but particularly, I've always thought that the model of these businesses were very, very solid, and now having the opportunity to become an investor, I will. So again, if you didn't know, March is going to be the IPO timeframe, late March for Lyft, and then following that Uber in April. So make sure you have your savings ready if you plan on investing, because you might want to grab as much as you can. Again, this is not advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. Let me know what you think in the comments section.